Colossians 2:7 says, "Let your roots grow down into him and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught and you will overflow with thankfulness."
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen.
I'm Madeline.
This is my daughter Madeline. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
To everyone. Hope
Happy
you're having
Mother's
a beautiful
Day,
day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We've been asked just to share for a few minutes on the seeds that have been sown in our lives to strengthen and equip us for the journey from our mums or from someone in our life that has helped us along the way.
Yeah.
And well, my mum, she's always been well equipped. She's been a beautiful mum. She's always been there. She's loved us, looked after us, been on our own, the three girls, for a long time. And we became a Christian at 14, I did, and Mum was a bit before me. And well, your Auntie Lulu, she took a bit longer, but that's all right. And Mum was always encouraging, always showing us how to live a godly life, with all the things that she'd gone through in her life, all the storms and things. She always was strong and just happy all the time, like no matter what was going on. She just ran to the Lord in her quiet time. She's a prayer warrior, which I've taken that up a bit, but I could do a lot better in that area. But she's always just work ethic, everything she does is just for the Lord. Yeah, and still is, and she's still powering on. And she's just an amazing woman. Yeah, and the things we've learnt from her as we've grown up has been priceless. So she's just a jewel to us. We love her dearly. And we've been a family probably that is worried. We're worriers. Old Nana was a worrier. Mum, me, you've taken up.
Sadly.
But there's always a solution for the worry. That's what, even when I was younger, I'd loved my worship music. I'd think of a song if ever I was scared or worried about anything, and that song would take up my mind and change the circumstances. Because when you let God in, his power then changes everything in our life. So just down to little things to big things, like when I had children, that's when the worry took over big time. You don't have to worry before that. It's like life is not worried at all before then. But once you have children, you worry, are you doing everything right? What are you doing wrong? And you just have to ask the Lord for your help. He's there. He's showing us all the time in everything, Lord, that we're doing okay. Like when you feel you're not, you're doing something wrong. If I fed you the wrong thing, or you're sick through the night, it's He's always there to. He just shows up whenever we call upon him. So so that's always been the worry. I turn worry now into prayer and praise. All I do is praise and worship. And I find too that when I am fearful, whatever I'm fearful about or praying about, like I say, it's the family, I always just say, Lord, I give it to you. I can't do this. You can. And just watch what he'll do when we do that. So, and you're a bit the same with when things are going on in your
so
life.
Definitely the seed that's been passed down to me is the seed of worship. From when I was little, Mum used to pray over me. I couldn't sleep at night, so she would pray. And when I say when I was little, I don't mean from when I was 1 to 2. I mean from when I was born to when I was...
To now?
Till like 10.
Yeah.
So for 10 years, Mum would sing me to sleep. And she's just like equipped me with that, the worship and the praise, and that just when things aren't going right, or even when they are, just to fix your gaze on Jesus. And we've been given this tool of worship and praise for his glory. And I know, like, I still wake up mornings all the time here and I can hear Mum's worship music playing as she does her makeup, or as she washes her fringe and blow dries her hair and stuff like that, and you can just hear it around the house. And you just, when you wake up to that as well, it just brings like a peace through the household. As you know, like no matter what's on for the day, no matter what you've got planned, you just wake up and the first thing I hear is Mum's worship music, and it's just so peaceful and powerful. And I remember Mum would sing me songs like for as long as I can remember. And just the other day I was at the doctor's, and I hate being at the doctor's, and I was really anxious, and I was praying and I just couldn't focus when I was praying. I was just, things were in my head and going on in the room, and then I just started to sing a song, one of the songs Mum used to sing to me when I was little, which was I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. Oh, my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ears. And just I was laying there scared, I like being in control of things, and I wasn't in control, so I didn't know what to do. And I was just like, no, I'm not ever meant to be in control. God's always meant to be in control. And just the whole room just felt peaceful, and I, from like my head to my toes, just felt this peace when I used worship, a song that Mum had taught me.
And when he comes in and he just changes everything. And like with that worship, that's exciting that we're the first generation to do that, because Nan used to sing to me war songs, Long Way to Tipperary and Pack Up Your Troubles in Your Kit Bag, and then Mum sung nursery rhymes because that's all she knew. But then I didn't even realise what is being sown in you is I've just naturally done worship songs to you and Dan and prayed obviously and things like that. And like to know now that when you are nervous, sick, not feeling confident, anything, you can just...
and even when we got asked to share, Mum was like, well, what seed have I...
I thought, what
have I done? And straight away I was like, didn't I? I was just like, the seed of worship. And as she said, like, it wasn't as if she did it even intentionally. It just happened naturally, and like through God, it was God's intention for that. And I know I've like got a heart like Mum, a mother's heart, and like Nan as well, and we just love each other so much. And I know for my kids it will just be the exact same situation, just singing over them, praying over them. And I've got a little while yet, but I know that I've, you know, generations and generations to come are going to be brought up in beautiful foundations, because we've got Nan, we've got Mum, and then that's just being passed
and we've got you to pass it on to your children. And he's just wonderful, isn't he? What would we do without him, and what would we do without beautiful mums? They're just God's smile upon us. And we just pray that everyone today will have a lovely day, whatever they're doing with family or friends, and just have a great Mother's Day. Love you all.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.